before you say, oh, I'm depressed, they'll be like, God forbid you're not depressed. Or they'll take you to the church or the mosque or anything. But then now it's more, I think a conversation is beginning to be had.
Bipolar, PTSD,
OCD.
We also have psychosis. Now, psychosis is the one where you have to see a psychiatrist.
I am overcoming anxiety. I have suffered depression in the past, and which caused me to self-harm.
I've experienced depression and also sometimes I experience anxiety.
I dealt with PTSD for about 8 years from sexual abuse. I think that Nigerians are they haven't quite eased into the topic and they don't take it quite seriously. A lot of people just focus on their physical health. They go to the hospital, see a doctor, and then they get like a diagnosis, take medication, all of that. But they don't realize that that same process also is needed for their mental health.
I think it's something that a lot of times is viewed as, oh, you're an attention seeker, which is really not the case. It's an actual illness, just the same way you can be physically ill, you can be mentally ill as well.
Before, people just saw it as psychosis, like people running mad on the street and everything. But recently, it's more of, I think a conversation is beginning to be had because older generations are beginning to see what's actually happening.
Are afraid of the stigma that comes with mental health. So a lot of times when I experience people who have either dealt with it or know someone that has dealt with a mental health disorder or illness, one of the things that they struggle with the most is stigma. Or I talk about it somewhere or someone hears that I went through this thing and immediately start giving me that look like, this one, I heard it's not correct or he said it's not okay. And people just don't feel comfortable talking about their issues.
Personally, I'm grateful for my family and friends because they are great. They've been a great support system and a lot of them have actually educated themselves and a lot of them do struggle as well. And I make it a point to always try and educate, people around me who don't know what anxiety is or don't understand depression or suicidal thoughts, which I've also experienced before. I try my best to educate people. I do get, obviously, people who don't understand it or will tell me to pray about it because I'm a Christian and all of that.
I think people around me are very understanding of it. My friends, my family, to an extent. Nobody can really completely know what you're going through or how you experience what you're experiencing, because what I might be depressed about or what I feel depression about is not what the next person might feel about. So I think everybody they can help you with the general knowledge they know of. But so far, yeah, people around me are very supportive.
I wish that a lot of schools could educate children more on anxiety and mental illness in general and their mental health. I wish that, schools can start from the primary level and they could get counselors and therapists and it could be less stigmatized and more of a conversation that can be had even in that foundational level.
I'm working towards educating people to be more kind, yes, to everyone, to anyone. You never really know what people are going through. So just be kind. Let people be comfortable to talk about their mental health disorders or illnesses or their experiences generally.
Therapy needs to be more accessible to people generally and cheaper, because some people know that therapy might be of some help, but getting therapy is expensive, especially with everything going on in Nigeria right now.